Hey YouTube, long time no see. I'm sorry I stayed gone for so long, for those of you who do follow me. But I've been thinking about making a video lately because it's been a while since I've been on, and I just couldn't get around to it. Things have been just hectic and crazy, and so much has been going on. But this evening the house is quiet. My husband has taken our daughter to Chuck E. Cheese, and I have a little time to catch up and do a video, so that's what I've decided to do. Okay, with no further ado, let me catch you up on what is going on with my weight. Oh my gosh. I knew I was gaining a lot of weight. I mean, my clothes didn't fit right. Y'all know I've been going through this for a long time. Anyway, I made a doctor's appointment, and in reality, I made that appointment for some fat girl pills. That's what I call them. I felt like, oh my gosh, I need something to help me lose the weight, because I had tried to do it on my own and I had not been successful. And some years back, probably about 7 years ago, a coworker of mine lost about 30 pounds in 2 months, and I asked her how she did it. Long story short, she went and got some weight loss pills, and I think it was that weight loss pill that they no longer give people, that, oh gosh, I don't want to say it wrong, but you might know what I'm talking about, that Fedra or something like that. I think this pill was very controversial and it was pulled. I don't even think you can get it anymore. Maybe you can, I don't know, but long story short, I went ahead and I got the pills. I was, at that time, my highest weight was about 190-ish. I was in that area of 190-ish when I got the pills. And when I went to get the pills, my blood pressure was high. And the doctor asked me, did I know it? And I did not know my blood pressure was high at the time. I had gone through a lot of things, and I was mourning the death of somebody very close to me. And I think that was part of why my blood pressure was elevated. Nonetheless, and my unhealthy diet. So nonetheless, he prescribed me blood pressure pills and told me he could not give me the weight loss pills until my blood pressure was under control. So he prescribed I hope I say this right, Lisinopril to me. They're little bitty, look like little dots, and they came in like a little blue cartridge. And honestly, I took those, when I took the prescribed amount, I got so sick. I was nauseated, I was dizzy, I felt horrible, and I couldn't eat. So right away, he told me he wanted to see me back in 2 weeks. I called like 3-4 days in of taking the medicine. I called him and I was like, I can't do it, I'm so sick, And he was like, well, cut the pill in half and try that. So I did that, but I was still really sick. I couldn't really eat a lot. I didn't want to drive too much because I was so like out of it. And he said he wanted to see me back in 2 weeks. I took the amount that he told me to take, still not feeling good. So when I went back to him in 2 weeks, I had lost 11 pounds. And then he told me to continue with the pills. Everything was good. My blood pressure was low. And he gave me the pills, the weight loss pills. I remember taking the pills, and I just thought about something as I'm telling you about this story about what happened to me 7 years ago and losing weight with the pills. I remember not wanting to take the blood pressure pills, so I was using apple cider vinegar. I think I took it in the morning and at night in conjunction with the pills. But I wasn't taking the vinegar to lose the weight. I was taking it for my blood pressure because I had read or heard that it helped with blood pressure problems. So, I kid you not, after taking those weight loss pills, and I don't even think I took but maybe one weight loss pill a day, because I remember I was able to give my mother some of them. And I know you're not supposed to give your prescriptions to anybody, but my mother just begged me for them. Excuse me. So, I was actually able to give her some because I was only taking one pill a day. And the reason why, I think I was supposed to take 2 a day, but the reason why I didn't was because I discovered that when I started off doing that, I was so hyped up, I couldn't sleep at night. I mean, I was just like wide awake, wide open. I mean, just acting like a nut. Walking back and forth at work, always moving. And finally, I was like, I looked at my coworker, I was like, I am just hyped up. And I was like, what in the world? She was like, well, yeah, that's part of it. That's part of those pills. You didn't notice that with me when I was on it? I was like, no. And she was like, girl, that's part of it. Well, it took how many months? I think in 4 months, I was down to about between 162 and 168. And I could wear like clothes I hadn't worn in years. And I was very, very happy. And then I got a job at a different place. And so I left. And so when I came on to where I am now, I was between 162 and 168. And that's like 7 years ago. Well, this is like, yeah, 7 years ago when all this went down. So now, like I said, through the years, I was ballooning back up. It was coming back, but it was coming back very slowly. And I don't know, I guess lately with all the stress and things going on in my life, I recently had a grandchild. My daughter had to move in, her and the baby, and it's just been stress. Okay, it's wonderful being able to see my grandson whenever I want to, but it's been stressful because we just bump heads, me and my daughter, over, you know, mothering stuff. So, but anyway, so I'm not blaming it all on her. I'm not blaming the stress on her, but I have just been maybe internalizing things, and maybe I need to start writing it out. I don't know, but I knew my weight had been picking up, especially lately, because like I could not wear my clothes. So I made an appointment to get those pills. And I went to the doctor the other day, and it was a new doctor that I chose to go to, family physician. I hadn't been there before, and I just decided to go there. And I liked this doctor. She was, she listened. She really listened to what I had to say. I told her the same story that I just told you about how I got those pills years ago, and I felt like that's what I needed to get me going. So I'm like, just get that prescription book out and just write me some stuff. Well, of course, they had to take your lab. So they had to take my lab work. And she told me she wanted to see me back in 4 weeks. But she told me from what she picked up from what I was saying is that I am an emotional eater. And she said, I'm going to give you some things that I want you to try to do. When you come back, if all your labs and stuff check out, I will be glad to write a prescription for you. But I want you to know that it will not be permanent. This has happened before. You should know this from your experience before. Yes, it will get the weight off, but it's not permanent. It's not going to last. It is a lifestyle change, and that has to happen up here. People, when I tell you, I already know that. I do know that, but I have to figure out why I keep sabotaging, why I'm letting this thing knock me down. Okay, so there's a lady I've been listening to, Nikki Nick. I recently started listening to her. I really like listening to her because she puts things into words that I couldn't even put into words. And one video I looked at, she was talking about, she told that lady, that fat woman on the inside, she makes her be quiet, and she's like, no, I'm gonna do this, or no, I'm not gonna eat this. Or I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to start doing that. Talking to the fat girl on the inside and telling her, no, you're not going to win this. No, I'm not going to do this. You know, I have to start incorporating some new things. Okay, so my time is going by. I'm at 9 minutes already. So I'm going to have to make a part 2. But let me tell you what the doctor told me I needed to do. Quickly, I'm going to read off some of this stuff. Limit sugar intake to 30 grams a day. Sources for good sugar: coconut sugar, stevia, and monk fruit. Number 2 was protein with each meal, 20 to 30 grams. Sources: lean red meat, fish, chicken, turkey, eggs, low-fat cheese. Protein 80 to 100 milligrams a day, I guess for the whole day. So if I incorporated every meal, I'm supposed to get between 80 and 100 a day. Carbs between 50 and 100 a day. Avoid white bread, rice, pasta, and potatoes. Eat lots of vegetables, root vegetables, green, leafy, etc. Limit starchy vegetables like corn and sweet peas. Eat fruits like berries are the best. Portion control is the key. Water intake at least 50 ounces a day. Eliminate sugary drinks like tea, soda, lemonade, mixed alcohol drinks. Consider meal replacement shakes / protein shakes, Atkins Premier Protein, or organic based. You should have at least 20 grams of protein per serving in those meal replacement shakes. Mindfulness. Savor the first 3 bites of every meal and try to eat slowly. Drink 1 glass of water before every meal, with or without lemon, and try meditation and stopping yourself before making a food choice out of stress. So these were the things that my doctor told me that I needed to do. And immediately I was like, okay, well, she said, I want to see how well you do. I want to see what you do on your own in 4 weeks when you come back. But if your labs work, even if you do whatever, I want to see what you can do on your own. And of course, I didn't have any confidence in myself that I could do anything. But I said, I'm going to try. Because I kind of felt like I've been trying, but I'm failing. But let me try one last time. So when I left that doctor's appointment, I'm sorry, my back is itching for some reason. I went to Walmart. And I said, let me see what I can get. I found this in the wrapping. I had to tear the wrapping off in order to open it up. But I found this organic protein plant-based nutritional shake that said it has 20 milligrams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, 130 calories, no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavor. I mean, this looked good. And it's made by a company called Purely Inspired. Oh, you guys, and I forgot to tell you this. Last week, I went and I got that Gardenia Cambogia stuff. It's made by this same company, Purely Inspired. You're supposed to take like 3 of those, the bottles in my car, so I would show them to you. Maybe when I do my part 2, when I come back, I'll have them. When I do my part 2, my next video. Anyway, I took those last week, but I only took them for 2 days because I kind of had a funny feeling, but it was stunting my appetite. It was decreasing my appetite, I could tell. So I was looking over there and I need to look right here. So I really need to do those in conjunction with this shake that I got. I think I paid $19.99 from Walmart for this canister, and it has 600, let me see, net weight 1.50 pounds, so 1.5 pounds, and it's 2 scoops. And I had my first shake the other day, y'all. It was so nasty. Oh, it was terrible. And I want to keep the calories down to the 130, but I did get some frozen berries. And I think when I have one of these shakes tomorrow morning, I will put frozen berries in it to try to get it down. It was, this is French vanilla flavor. It's not good. It's not good. I should have got the chocolate one. But anyway, then I went shopping at Food Line yesterday because in Walmart I forgot to try to get my little food prep trays because I went on YouTube. I got a lot of good ideas about food prepping, and I'm gonna have to go to part 2 because I'm gonna keep going. I think I can go over 15 minutes. I think I did something with my YouTube account where I can go over 15 minutes. I found these little food prep, well, maybe they're really not made for food prep. These are food storage containers. I have been seeing on YouTube where people get the ones that look like a TV dinners come in them. But I wanted something more hefty, something that would last me, that I could wash it out. Also, these containers are BPA free. Okay? And that's important to me. You know, if I could get stuff that's BPA free, I'm going to use it. And it has this nice little snap container. See? See, these will last me for a long, long time. They were $1.99 a piece at Food Lion. So I got 5. Enough to last me for the whole week. Because Sunday, tomorrow, I'm going to cook up all my meals for the week. And I am going to have a shake in the morning for breakfast. No snacking in between. I'm going to be drinking my water. I had to break out with my old water jug that I bought. I think I got this from Walmart about a year or 2 ago. And this thing holds 74.4 ounces. And on this printout the doctor gave me, I'm supposed to get at least 50 ounces. So if I can at least drink from here on per day, I'm good. I also got, these were, like I said, $1.99 at Food Lion. I got a bigger one for my salad. So if I choose to eat a salad and take a salad to work instead of chicken or whatever I want to put in there, then I will have this bowl. Because I was like, in reality, I know I can eat more salad than that little bitty thing right there. And I want to be satisfied and see. How many ounces is this? This is 5.2 cups. 41.6 fluid ounces. And these little smaller containers are 2.8 cups. So this is going to help with my portion control issue. And I'm really hopeful that things are going to work out. When I went to when I went to Walmart, I had watched the food prep videos. And I got the chicken breast. I got a big bag of chicken breast. And I think it has like 8 chicken breasts in it. I got some sweet potatoes. I got some squash. What else did I get? I got a couple of things. I got them because of that food prep video that I saw. That girl was awesome. And it looked so easy cooking it for the whole week. So I was like, I can do this. I can do this. And I know that that's part of my problem. I have been eating out so much this last 3 months. You guys, my top weight, when I went to the doctor, they put me on a scale and it popped up as, where is it on here? It was 97.2. Oh, I can't find it on here. Let me see. No. I'm sorry, I can't find it, but it did. I was like, I want to know what that is. Convert that for me. I told the nurse to convert that for me, and she was kind of laughing. She was like, I know that's right. I want to know how much I weigh too. And it was, y'all ain't ready for this. Oh, here it is. Weight 97.1 kilograms. Y'all ain't ready for this. How much I weigh. I had never been this big in my life except for pregnancy. My last pregnancy. And my last pregnancy was the only pregnancy I went over 200 pounds. But before I got pregnant with her, I was hovering right at between maybe 195 and 200. And by the time I had the baby, I was 236. That's the biggest I have ever been. But that was a pregnancy for me, kind of late. I had a baby in my 40s. So 214 pounds and 2.8 ounces is what I weighed when I went to the doctor the other day. When she told me that, I was just devastated because I knew it was over 200 pounds. I thought it was about 210. I really did. When I got in the car to go to my doctor's appointment, my button popped off my pants. The way I sat down, it was so tight around my waist, my button popped off my pants. And I was like, I just went in there in tears because I just knew it wasn't going to be good. And 214 pounds, I said, oh, no. I cannot do this. Everything else was good. I'm looking at my blood pressure was 118/70. My pulse was 79. My temp was normal, 97.9. My BMI was 35.64. I know that's bad. I don't even have to look it up. I think anything over 30 is bad, I think. So, I just, something's got to give. Something's got to change. And it's about to go down. I'm going to be accountable. I love to talk about accountability. And I might talk about that in my next video. But I haven't been accountable for my own self. And it's really pathetic that I have let myself get like this. Get to this point. Mother's Day, we had a celebration over at my cousin's house, my first cousin. And everybody picks up weight over the years. I understand that. Most people do pick up weight. I'm not going to say everybody, but most people do pick up a little bit of weight. But I looked around. I was so embarrassed. I didn't feel good. I had on a cute outfit. I had my hair fixed really cute. My makeup was cute. But I didn't feel good about me. I did not. And I felt like I was so big. I was self-conscious. I felt like people were looking at me like, ooh, she got big. You know, I was getting some... Nobody in my family is mean like that, though. They don't do that. You know, my mother might tell me that. She will tell me. But for the most part, people in my family don't do stuff like that. But I could tell the way people were looking at me like, wow, she picked up. You know, I knew it. So I said, no, I do not want, I don't know how much longer the Lord has given me to be here, but I do not want to spend another Mother's Day embarrassed and ashamed of the way I have let myself go and let myself look. Anyway, I'm going to cut this video off. I'm going to do another video. I think I'm going to do one about a book I'm reading. I love you all with the love of Christ. Thank you for listening, and talk to you later. And give me some feedback if you want to. Give me some ideas. Anybody out there, and I know y'all are out there, I like looking at other people's videos for inspiration. But if you have some ideas, if you have some things that have worked for you that you want to share with me, that you think I could benefit from, please share. Please do. I welcome it. All right, love you all, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.